Hello students, welcome back to the session. As we were talking about the K-map in the last session and the rules that we are supposed to follow in K-map. Some of the rules that we had mentioned was groups may not include any cell containing a 0. Groups may be horizontal or vertical but not diagonal. Groups must contain 1, 2, 4 or 8 in a cell. Each cell containing a 1 must be in at least one group. This is what we had done in the last session. Now let us continue. The next rule is that groups may overlap. Okay, so what do you mean by this? Overlapping is, this is your x, y, z, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0 and 1. Right? If we have 1, 1, 1 and 1, this is 0, 0, 1 and 1. Okay, so this 4 makes one group and this 4 again makes the other group. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, it is overlapping. So this is the right method. If you have it as x, y, z, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0 and 1. Okay, the same, we are following the same thing, the same example. Now as we said, pairs, 2 ones, so make 2, this as 2 1, this as 2 1, this as 2 1. This is not done, this is wrong, because as far as possible see to that it makes a bigger group. Okay, so just because you may say that we do not want it to overlap, so we will divide it. No, that is not right. You have to get a bigger group as possible for the first time. Okay, and the next rule is that groups may wrap around the table. Okay, the leftmost cell in a row may be grouped with the rightmost cell and the top cell in a column may be grouped with the bottom cell. I'll just write down here. So just see now, when you'll understand when we give it with an example. The leftmost cell in a row may be grouped with the rightmost cell and the top cell in a column may be grouped with the bottom cell. Okay, now let us go for an example here. Sorry, confusion. X, y and z, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0 and 1 here. Right, so you have your 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 and 1. So yes, these 4 also will make a group, right? Along with that, see now this is the one corner, right? The top, okay, let us the topmost in a column may be grouped with the bottom cell, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. We call this as wrapping or map rolling. Okay, so when you fold this paper, okay, this paper is folded, then all these 4 and then again folded in this way, these 2, then all these will meet in one place. So text wrapping or map rolling is done, which makes you 1, 4. Or you can also go for this 1, 2 and 1, 2. When you fold it, okay, this you have and this is folded, you get a 4 in a group. So that is also possible. So this is the rightmost cell, and this is your leftmost cell. This is your bottom cell, and this is your top cell. Okay, so when you are folding, just imagine this is a sheet of paper, and when you are folding it, you get one square, okay, where everything will collide together, so that makes one group. And one of the last rule is that there should be as few groups as possible, as long as this does not contradict any of the previous rules. Okay, now what we are going to mean by this is, for example, let us take a group X, Y, Z, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1. You have 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. You are going to make this as one group and this as one group. Overlapping is okay. And as we said in the earlier example also, the same example we had given earlier, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. This does not follow the rule. Okay, have as less groups as possible. So this becomes 1 and 2 groups. This is 1, 2, 3 groups here. So this is wrong. This is right. Okay, so hope you have understood the rules for the expression. And as we had said in the last session, for the two variable, let us just see an example for this along with the rules. Okay, now you take an example of a function x of y, x and y. So that means that there are two variables equals x bar y plus xy. So how will you solve this? So you will form a table. Okay, you will form this. So this is your x and this is your y. As we said, this is 0 and 1, 0 and 1. Hope you have understood. And then what we are going to do here is, this is your x bar and this is your x. This is your y bar and y. From saying that this is your sum of products. This is your product and this is your sum. So sum of products follows the min terms. So this is your 0, 1, 2 and 3. What do you have here? X bar and y. So which cell as we said earlier, you have to put a 1 in any of the cells here. Which cell are you going to put a 1 in? You have to put it in x bar y. Which is x bar y? This is your x bar. Where is y? It is here. So x bar y means this is the cell. Okay, this is the cell where you're going to give x bar y. So you're going to put 1 here. And which is the next variable? X and y. Where is x and y in this table? This is your x and this is your y. So you are going to put 1 here. You do not have any other variables, only in two places you are going to put 1. The rest, either you can add a 0 or you can leave it blank. It's not a problem. So what happens now? You are going to simplify. So this becomes one pair, right? This is a pair. So group of two, group of two ones in a K-map is called as a pair. This is important, is called as a pair. In the same way, group of 4 ones in a K-map is called a quad. Okay, you can also call it as a quadrant. In short, we are going to call it as a quad. And then group of 8 ones in a K-map is called an octet. Okay, So you have a pair, quad or an octet. So whenever you are solving, see to that you are able to make a bigger group. But when you are having, as in the table here, if you are having a two variables, then we cannot go for a octet because 8 ones is not there. Possibility is only 4 ones. So here, so you can make only 2 ones or 4 ones. So now you have your 2 ones here. So how are you going to solve this? You have it as x bar y plus xy. Right. Now what you have to see here, x bar y plus xy, that is m of 1 and m of 2. Sorry, 3, right? 2, 3. Okay, 3. Now what you have to do here is see to that the variable which changes its state from the normal form to the complement form. If it changes, you remove that. Do not take it into consideration. So x and y, x and y. Here it is x bar, here it is x bar and x. So it is changing its format. This is a normal variable, this is a complement. Whereas here in this, y is also a normal variable. Here also y is a normal variable. So the answer is y. This is the simplified version. So this is your simplifying a Boolean expression. Answer is y. Simple. Just in one step you are going to get it. So remove the variables whichever changes from one form to another. It can be from normal form to complement or complement to normal, whatever it is. If it is the same in all the stages, then you consider that. If it changes, do not consider that. Okay. So this is the answer. Now let us have one more example. F of x and y is equal to x bar y plus xy plus xy bar. So we have, draw that, how many variables are there? 2 variables are there. So how are you going to draw the box? The 4 square box, right? So this is your 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this is your x, this is your y. 0, 1, 0, 1. So this is y bar, y, x bar, x. So what do you have your x bar y? So in this cell, wherever you have your x bar y, in this block, you put a 1 there. So which is your x bar y? X bar, it comes in this, y is here. So 1. Then x and y, so 1 here. Then x, y bar. X is here, y bar is here. So you add 1 here. Okay, so what happens here? Now you are going to make it into groups. So this is one group and this is the other group. This is, you do not have anything over here. So this is 0, so you leave it blank. You cannot take 0 for a group. So you have 2 groups. So we can say this is a pair 1 and this is your pair 2. So how are you going to simplify this? So what is your pair 1? Pair 1 means this, as we said, SOP is represented in, uses minterms and it is represented in smaller letters. So what is this? This is your M1, sum of products. So M1 plus M3. Okay, this is your M1 and M3 is your one pair. So what is M1 now? M1 means, sorry, what is M1? M1 is x bar and y. So x bar and y plus what is M3? X and y. X and y. So as we said in the last class, last example, do not take into consideration or remove or do not write the variable which changes from one expression or one set to another set. So x bar and x is changing, so do not write. What remains here? Y. And you have to keep in mind that whenever we are solving using K-map, in pair means only one variable will be removed. However it may be a 2 variable or a 3 variable or a 4 variable expression. Only one variable will get removed or will get deleted. Whereas in a quad, that is 4, 2 variables will be removed. Always, either it is a 2 variable, 1 way, 3, sorry, quad means you'll have 4 variables there, right? So 2 will get removed. Whereas in your octet, 3 variables will get removed. Okay, so that is how you are going to identify how many variables will be deleted. So this is for pair 1. In the same way, you have your pair 2. What is your pair 2? Pair 2 is M2 and M3. That is M2 plus M3. So what is the variables values in M2? M2 is X and Y bar. X and Y bar. Plus what is M3? X and Y. Right? X and Y. So which is the variable that changes its form? Y bar is the variable that changes its form. So you delete it or do not write it. Which is the common variable? X. So answer is X. So what is the final expression for the function x of y? The answer or the simplified version is x plus y. Take this answer and this answer. So x plus y. So that is how you are going to write your answer. This is the, you say that final expression. Okay, hope you have understood. If you have not understood, we'll be solving sums later also. If you haven't understood, please clarify your doubts in the beginning itself, so that later it will not be a problem for you when we are going for bigger sums or simplification. Before we start the problematic part, start solving the problem, clarify your doubts. Okay, thank you.